Hello, in this tutorial, we'll be learning everything about creating and managing floors and tables for your restaurant. So let's head towards the table view tab, which is present right here. As you can see, when you enter the table view tab, you'll be seeing this interface. So as you can see, it shows as no tables configured. This is because no tables have been set or configured yet for the restaurant. So, and then you can see this manage floor layout and the add new floor button here. So these will be available and visible only if you are logged in as an admin. So if you log in as a regular user, as a staff or as a manager or anything, this won't be available. So to create a new floor, we'll click on this add new floor button. So once we click on this, we'll see this dialog box and these values which are to be entered. So for this is called as floor identifier or the floor number. Basically, this means that the floor for which the table should be added. It should be either 0 or 1 or 2 or so on. It cannot be a number or it cannot be any string or any other thing like A1 or A2, etc. And those values cannot be entered here. So let's create a floor called as 0, that is ground floor. And the next is the table definitions. That means the number of tables that this floor will contain. It should be a value between two numbers, that is 1 to 10 or 2 to 50 and so on. It cannot be 1 or just 10 or just 20. It will show up an error like this. So let's create 10 tables, that is from table 1 to table 10, and click on add floor. Once we click on this, as you can see, 10 tables have been created. So basically this is very necessary because in the create orders, we cannot create a dine-in order without configuring the floors, because this is very necessary to enter the table input for which the order will be created. Coming back to the table view tab, as you can see, 10 tables are already created. Now, if I want to add another 10 tables to the same floor, I need to click on this 3 dots which is present here. Once I click on this, it will ask for two options, that is edit floor layout or delete the floor. If you click on delete the floor, it will delete the entire existing layout for this floor, that is as no tables configured or this floor does not exist at all. So if you click on this edit floor layout, we'll again get the edit floor option, that is for this floor how many tables should be there. So if, for example, if I click on 15 here now and I typed 15 and I just clicked on save changes, as you can see 15 tables are shown and is updated in the database and is reflected here. So in case I want to add a new floor, I can just again click on add new floor button, but this time I have to be careful while adding the things. That is, since floor 0 has been already added, I can't enter it here and it will give me an error. As you can see, it gives an error that floor 0 is already entered and cannot be added again. So let's create for floor 1. And as you remember, we have created 15 tables already for the ground floor. So we cannot add a value between 1 and 15. So if any value between 1 and 15 exists, it will give an error. As you can see, 1 is already configured. Now, even if I give it as 15 to 20, it will show as 15 is already configured on another floor and cannot be entered. So if I want to enter the tables for the first floor, I have to enter it as 16 to 20 or any other values. So let's create table 16 to 20 for this first floor. That is, click on add floor. And as you can see, this has been added. So this is the basic layout of how the tables are created and will be displayed. Apart from this tables will also display the status of the orders which are going on at this specific table. That is either serving, etc. For example, this was not initially there when we started the tutorial. After we created the floor, this mapping layout has already been added automatically. So I'll create a demo order to showcase how this works. So as you can see, I have created a few demo orders and the table numbers have been highlighted here. To understand this more, we'll go to the table view tab and understand this. So the blue color here indicates that the order is in the kitchen, which is represented here. And the small number here, which is 1, indicates how many orders are currently being served to this table. Let's mark this order as serving for table 1, that is for John. So as you can see, as I marked it as serving, the status changed as serving here for the customer John. If I click on this, it will show me the order which is present here. Then let's move towards the second table. Here there are 2 orders which are in the kitchen, and it shows us multiple orders and the amount of orders which are currently being served here. So if I click on this, it will ask me which order to choose, and if I select any of this order, it will show me that order. This can be for any number of orders for that table. Then coming to the next one, this one is purple and shows as mixed and shows as 2 orders. If I click on this, it is showing me 2 orders exactly same as before, but the difference is that if it is showing as mixed, then one order is in the kitchen and one order is serving, and so on. So as you can see, one order is in the kitchen, that is processing, and one order is being served. So this is why it shows as mixed. Now, for example, if I mark it as serving, then both the orders are in the serving status and it changes to 2 orders being served. This is how you can easily manage your orders through table view. This can also be managed through the dashboard, that is by clicking here or here. So that is it for managing the tables and creating the flows.